You're listening to FM 88.1. We just had the tune My Shining Hour, performed by Bill Charlap Trio from their 2007 CD, Live at the Village Vanguard. At the top of the set, you heard Tony Monaco playing Furry Slippers with Monaco on Hammond B3 organ, Asako Monaco on piano, Fareed Haque on guitar, and Greg Fundus on drums. This is The One.
Stardate, January 28th. In a cavern a half-mile below the hills of northern Minnesota, scientists and engineers have built a battleship in a bottle, a 6,000-ton concoction of steel and electronics designed to study some of the most ephemeral particles in the universe. Neutrinos are produced in nuclear reactions, such as those that power the sun and other stars. They stream through space at almost the speed of light and zip through stars and planets without stopping. In fact, trillions of them pass through your body every second. Early theories said that neutrinos shouldn't have any mass. But experiments found that they come in 3 varieties known as flavors, and they can change flavors as they speed along, like a scoop of ice cream morphing from chocolate to vanilla to strawberry. For this idea to be correct, neutrinos must have a small mass, with a different mass for each flavor. The Minnesota experiment, known as MINOS, is studying how the neutrinos change as they speed through the universe. Scientists fire a beam of one flavor of neutrinos from a lab in Illinois. The beam travels hundreds of miles below Wisconsin and Lake Superior before some of its neutrinos hit the detector. There are so many neutrinos that one of them occasionally zaps an atom in the detector, causing a splash of atomic particles. Studying these events should help scientists learn how neutrinos work, information that can help them better understand the reactions that power the stars. Stardate is made possible in part by Northrop Grumman, pushing the boundaries of possibility in the space industry since the dawn of the space age. More information at northropgrumman.com/space. I'm Sandy Wood.
Listening to 88.1 FM KNTU, McKinney, Denton, Dallas, Fort Worth. The One.
The One.
KNTU News, I'm Chase Cruz. The president's nominee to be Attorney General emphasized her independence while testifying at her confirmation hearing today. Jerry Boldlander has details.
Concerned that outgoing Attorney General Eric Holder has, in the words of one Republican, been the president's wingman instead of being independent, Senator Jeff Sessions had a simple question for Loretta Lynch.
Are you able and willing to tell the President of the United States no?
To Sessions and other Republicans, Lynch made clear she wouldn't be a rubber stamp.
Every lawyer has to be independent. The Attorney General even more so.
During her testimony, Lynch repeatedly defended the president's executive action on immigration and described the NSA's intelligence gathering programs as constitutional and effective. Jerry Boldlander, Capitol Hill.
Former Governor Rick Perry refuses to allow a felony abuse of power case against him delay his work towards a possible 2016 presidential run. Perry was indicted for threatening and subsequently carrying out a veto of state funding for public corruption prosecutors in 2013. A judge yesterday refused to throw out the case on constitutional grounds. Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker says he's also considering running for president. He says it's because he sees gaps in the field of likely GOP candidates He says he doesn't have a problem with being labeled as bland or uncharismatic. Investigators have determined that a fire that burned down a riverfront mansion near Annapolis, Maryland last week was an electrical fire that spread to a Christmas tree. Anne Arundel, County Assistant Fire Chief Scott Hoaglander, says giant Christmas tree had
Got some great outside shooters, and they both like to push the pace.
The Rockets shoot 43.5% on 20 of 46, 7 of 16 from 3, led by 13 from Josh Smith off the bench at 11 for Donatas Motiejunas. James Harden, 9 points, took only 6 shots in 18 minutes. The Mavericks led by 17 from Monte Ellis, 13 from Chandler Parsons, shoot 46.7% from both the floor and from 3. But the difference, 13 turnovers for the Mavericks for 16 Houston points. And at intermission here at the Toyota Center in Houston, it's the Rockets 54, the Mavericks 53. Mike Peasley at the Coors Light Sports Desk with highlights of the first half and all the other NBA scores, news, and notes on the ESPN Mavericks Radio Network.
At the end of every American Airlines flight, you'll hear us thank you for flying with us, because we know you have a choice in air travel. Then again, that's not a difficult choice. On American, you get a choice of premium travel with first or business class, a choice of personalized service in our Admirals Clubs, a choice of destinations in Europe, Asia, and Latin America, and advantage miles that you can earn and redeem worldwide. How many other airlines can say that? Exactly. Plane by plane, flight by flight, we're going for great at American.
Hey, this is Mark Cuban. When I bought the Mavs in 2000, I bought them because we needed a champion. We needed a winner. But our community is in need again, and we need you to be the champion. We need to get you out there and donate blood. And when it comes to blood donations for our local community, there is one name ready to serve, ready to help, ready to save lives. That's Carter Blood Care.
Donate during this National Blood Donor Month and receive a collectible Coca-Cola cup.
Visit carterbloodcare.org today to get more details. Be a champion.
We all love saving money, but what if you could save while you shop? Now you can with the Buffalo Rewards Card from Plains Capital Bank. The Buffalo Rewards Card brings you thousands of discounts, deals, and savings at the stores you love and online. To get one, open any checking account at Plains Capital Bank like Simply Free Checking and start saving more with the Buffalo Rewards Card. Only at Plains Capital Bank, member FDIC. Learn more at plainscapital.com/Buffalo Rewards.
Hey man, what can I get you?
Yeah, can I have 2 Coors Lights?
You got it. Hey Mike! I need 2 Coors Lights!
Sure thing!
With a taste as cold as the Rockies, only Coors Light gives you refreshment every time. Here you go.
Thanks, Mike. Doing a great job. All right, 2 ice-cold Coors Lights.
That's the coldest beer I've ever had.
Hey, they don't call it the world's most refreshing beer for nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay, be honest with me. Do you really have the Rocky Mountains in your beer cooler?
Don't believe it? Check it out.
Man, that's pretty amazing.
I know, right? I can't believe it myself sometimes. I mean, this cooler is only 3 feet wide.
Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Working as part of a team is strong. Working with a team of more than 1 million soldiers is Army Strong. Join the U.S. Army and train in one of more than 150 career fields. That's more options than any other military branch. Visit your local Army recruiter or log on to GoArmy.com for more information. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong, paid for by the United States Army. For more information, visit the Dallas Recruiting Battalion at 1350 West Walnut Hill Lane, Suite 150, or call 214-333-2407 today.
The official radio home of the Dallas Mavericks is 103.3 FM ESPN. ESPN Mavericks Radio Network presents the Halftime Report. A look back at the first half, highlights, and news and scores from around the NBA. Live from the Coors Light Sports Desk, here's Mike Peasley.
Well, an entertaining first half of basketball tonight at the Toyota Center, the Mavericks and the Rockets. The game was tied 8 times. We had 5 different lead changes at the break. The Rockets on top by 154-53. Dallas led by Monte Ellis with 17 points. Chandler Parsons with 13, but turnovers the story again. 4 14 last night in the first half against Memphis for 17 Grizzlies points. Mavericks with 13 turnovers in the first half tonight for 16 Rockets points. For Houston, paced by Josh Smith, 13 points off the bench. Donated Maniutis had 11 in the league's leading scorer, James Harden, held in check in the first half, had just 9 points on 6 field goal attempts. Let's check out the first half highlights tonight.
Halftime highlights on the ESPN Mavericks Radio Network.
Well, much like last night against the Grizzlies, Mavericks off to the fast start tonight, including this difficult shot by Monte Ellis.
Offensive rebound, Chandler to Ellis in the left corner, goes off the line, fakes the pass, throws up a prayer and got it as he was looking for the foul call, didn't get the call.
Mavericks started the game on a 7-0 run. They led it early on 10-2, but after Houston closed within 14-11, Mavericks answered with another 7-0 run, capped off with this 3-ball from Al-Farouq Aminu.
Chest pass to the right to Ellis, who comes to the middle to the left to Rondo, spins off of Harden on the drive through the lane, finds Aminu in the right corner for 3, it's good!
Real solid first half for Aminu tonight. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 blocked shots. Mavericks upping their lead to 21-11. But Houston answers back with a run of their own, including this 3-ball from the former Mav Corey Brewer.
As Harden on the stop is going with a crossover and the kick behind it to Jones. Right corner Brewer for 3, it's good.
Rockets with an 11-2 run. They pulled to within 1. Dallas a 25-24 lead after the opening 12 minutes. In the second quarter, Rockets scored first to get their first lead of the night. But the Mavericks come back. They took the lead on a couple of foul shots from Aminu, but they didn't keep the lead for long as the Rockets stood out as Moniutis going to work.
Reason left corner Smith, another 3, that's no good. Rebound, Moniutis reached right over to her to grab the rebound and put it back home.
Moniutis helping the Rockets extend the lead out to 6, 35-29. But Chandler Parsons struggled in his first trip back to Houston back in November, but would have himself a solid first half here tonight.
Knocked away by Chandler, save into Ellis, and ahead to Parsons, racing with Harden, sidestepping him, hanging, and scoring as he threw it straight up in the air and it came straight down.
13 points on 5 of 7 shooting, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc in the first half for Chandler Parsons. Mavs down 1 at the midway point of the second quarter. Then after a basket by Houston, Parsons hit a 3-pointer, game tied at 39. We'd also be tied at 41, tied at 44, tied at 47. Then with under 2 minutes to go in the half, Monte Ellis shoots the Mavericks back in front.
Harden plays off and puts it on the floor. Now trying to drive to a double team. Jump stop in the lane and good. 12 for Ellis. And the Mavericks are back in front, 49-47.
Terrence Jones would tie the game at 49. We'd be tied at 51. Monte Ellis hits a long jumper with 35 seconds left. But Josh Smith, who is not known as a great 3-point shooter, would knock down his third and a half.
30 seconds remaining in the half of Harden against Rondo. Crossing over left to right. Finds an open Smith in the right corner for 3. He hits again!
Josh Smith, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc, 5 of 10 from the field, 13.6 rebound first half performance for Josh Smith. Rockets leading it at the half, 54-53. Those are your first half highlights. Time now for SportsCenter. Tonight's scores around the NBA brought to you by the United States Army. They're strong, and then there is Army strong. Good one between the Trailblazers and the Cavaliers tonight. Cleveland playing without LeBron James, out because of a sprained right wrist. They've got 47 points from Kyrie Irving, but it hasn't been enough. Minute 45 to go. Portland in front, 92-89. LaMarcus Aldridge.
I don't know what it is about the Cavaliers, man. It's just like you get one guy doing all the work, and everyone else is just kind of standing around.
The 76ers lead this one 89-69. 2.5 minutes to go in the third.
It's like they need a second banana. Somebody needs to step up.
Hawks after their 17th straight win, they lead the Nets at halftime 64-53. Also at halftime, Boston leading at Minnesota 49-48 as the Timberwolves have lost 5 in a row. Pelicans trying for their 5th straight win, but they trail at home at the half to Denver 49-39. Nuggets trying to stop a 7-game losing streak. Oklahoma City playing without Kevin Durant. He's out because of a toe injury. They lead at the Knicks at halftime 45-43. Russell Westbrook with 16. Spurs just a game behind the Mavericks right now in the standings. They lead at home over Charlotte in the second quarter 35-20. Clippers and Jazz just underway. LA, the early 5-2 lead later tonight. The Wizards will be in Phoenix to take on the Suns. And in college basketball tonight, it was Oklahoma just destroying Texas Tech. A minute 22 to go in this one. 24th ranked Sooners lead it 81-34. And a good one tonight. Number 4 Duke and number 8 Maryland. 3:48 to go into that one in South Bend. The game is tied at 69. Again, at the Toyota Center in Houston, Rockets lead the Mavericks by 1, 54-53. We've got more of your halftime report right after this.
There's got to be a mercy rule in sports.
welcome to AT&T. Hi, can you tell us more about rollover data?
Yeah, what do we have to do?
Not a thing. If you're a mobile share value customer, your unused plan data automatically rolls over for 1 month. It's our way of saying thanks. That's so wonderful.
You know, let's hug.
Oh, that's okay. We don't have to.
I think we
let's
do.
bring it in. Oh, wow. And we're hugging. All three of us. Really hugging. Ooh, this smells like bacon.
Introducing AT&T Rollover Data. All mobile share value plans now come with rollover data on a network with the nation's strongest LTE signal. AT&T, mobilizing your world. AT&T reminds you to never text and drive. It can wait.
AT&T is a proud partner of the Dallas Mavericks.
Rollover data is for AT&T mobile share value plans only and expires after 1 month or with a plan change. AT&T Next requires well-qualified credit, installed agreement, and wireless service tax due at sales. Signal strength claim based only on average LTE signal strength for national carriers. Other charges and restrictions apply. See store for details.
Hey man, what can I get you?
Yeah, can I have 2 Coors Lights?
You got it?
Hey, Mike! I need 2 Coors Lights!
With a taste as cold as the Rockies, only Coors Light gives you refreshment every time.
Here you go.
Thanks, Mike. Did a great job. All right, 2 ice-cold Coors Lights.
That's the coldest beer I've ever had.
Hey, they don't call it the world's most refreshing beer for nothing.
Okay, be honest with me. Do you really have the Rocky Mountains in your beer cooler?
You don't believe it? Check it out.
Man, that's pretty amazing.
I know, right? I can't believe it myself sometimes. I mean, this cooler is only 3 feet wide.
Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Located next to downtown, the Southside neighborhood is home to more than restored lofts with unobstructed views. It's an eclectic outpost of hidden gems, patio restaurants, rooftop cocktails, and coming attractions like the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema and new Southside Flats by Jefferson. Watch a sunset on the sky deck at the Nilo Hotel. Enjoy a personalized handcrafted cocktail or dinner at Cedar Social. Watch a game at Full Circle Tavern or step into the longtime Dallas musical traditions at Gilly's Southside Ballroom and Poor David's Pub. You've seen the Southside on Lamar neon sign. Now come visit the neighborhood beneath it. Neighborhood beneath it.
When the crew meets up, we always gotta grab some Wingstop. Ooh, that mango habanero kick, and man, that lemon pepper. Everyone's happy. A spread that totally covers every craving. Cause these guys, they each have their own taste, their signature style, and that's what keeps it fresh. So for game day, you gotta rock that 50-piece from Wingstop.com. And trust me, double up on that ranch. My crew, our flavor. Get at it. Wingstop.
Dallas Mavericks basketball, exclusively on 103.3 FM ESPN. Now back to the halftime report, getting you set for the second half tip-off on the ESPN Mavericks radio network.
Mavericks trying to avoid their first 4-game losing streak in more than 2.
You're listening to KNTU FM 88.1, and that was Interlude, performed by Stan Kenton from the album Kenton and Hi-Fi, with Kenton on piano, Milt Bernhardt, Carl Fontana, Bob Fitzpatrick, Kent Larson, and Don Kelly in a trombone section. And that track was recorded in February 1958, and the track you heard before that was And the People Said, from Phil Brown and the New Arts Jazz Tet from the album Arcadia, with Phil Brown on bass, Dick Kelly on the tenor sax, Bob Allison on trumpet, Tim Pinchford on the trombone, Mel Good on piano, and Ron Coulter on the drums. And kicking off the top of that set was In Walked Bud, performed by Kenny Barron and Dave Holland, with Barron on piano and Holland on bass. You're listening to KNTU.